Yeah, the game is undergoing and we are in champ select at the moment.
Hi.
So the first bans come out from the blue team, which is actually first three ban: Lee Sin, Lucian, Jarvan, and the red team is banning Kha'Zix, Vi, and their last ban is Fizz. It seems that both teams did their homework because that was fairly fast. Like the bans came out really fast. So
Yeah, they're
let's
well
see.
prepared,
Yeah,
it
let's
looks
see
like.
about let's see about the picks. First pick Mokai for the blue team. Actually, they changed it to okay.
هو OP.
Oh, you have a lot of champs. Good job.
I'm actually surprised you haven't seen Nidali so far. She's a fairly strong pick.
As a top laner, yeah.
Yes.
I mean this. She's a nightmare in top lane. We've seen Tarek. This is the second time they picked Tarek. No, and they first picked Braum.
Yeah, so it's first pick Braum.
Oh, so the red team responds with a Nasus pick. I'm not gonna say until they lock in, because teams seem to be trolling us all the time.
Yeah.
They make us hype about the champion and then they just change it. Oh, the Imumu is coming.
So the bans were quick, but the picks seem to be taking quite some time.
A lot of mind games. Yeah.
Yasuo is probably, yeah, Yasuo and Momo. Both are locked in.
Very interesting pick. I mean, I would rather if they picked a jungler that has a knock-up to synergize with Yasuo, but I think Amumu could work as well. It depends on their next three picks. But from the blue team, they picked a LeBlanc. It seems that this is the second LeBlanc we see versus a Yasuo. So let's see if Team Naughty Dyln can do what... which team was it that picked... LeBlanc?
Yeah, so LeBlanc seems so far to have like really good success in the tournament. So let's see
and
what's
a Nunu. Is that a Nunu jungle? I
probably
suppose.
Nono jungle.
Ahmed Kharousi, thank you for the obvious answer. And they change it to Aramis jungle. I think Aramis jungle would be good in this case.
Yeah, Aramis jungle.
Yeah, they have a AD mid laner, so if Aramis rushes a Thornmail, he could dash a lot of damage to the mid laner and possibly the ADC. It all depends on who they pick for their top laner. I would be interested to see an AP top laner coming from Team Fire Frozen.
Well,
This
yeah,
I wanted an AP top laner, and this is not what I had in mind. Definitely not.
let's see.
They have 5 seconds left on the clock, so let's see if they actually pick those. And they changed to Z for the last minute. This is really interesting. 3 hyper carries: Yasua, Zed, and Vayne. So I would say that they are relying on Amumu to be the sole tank in the team.
Yeah,
But
and
3 ADs versus Aramis, this is...
I can only say that they have put themselves into a corner, and now of course Ramus, just because they picked Ramus doesn't mean that oh my god 3 AD insta loss, but it is difficult. That's the least I can say. I mean,
I don't mind the 3 ADs, but none of the top laner or the jungler has synergy with Yasua, and you have only Vayne, which can condemn people, which can connect with Yasua's ulti, but that's only for a single target. I was hoping for someone with a like multi-knock persons that can synergize with Yasua. Let's see who they pick for support. Good to mention that the blue team picked Jinx for AD carry, and they also picked Darius for the top lane. Jinx could have problem in Amumu's engage if he decides to if he lands his Q, but also she has no escape versus a Yasua and versus a Zed. So in late game, if Zed goes for full AD, then yeah, that could be a big problem for Jinx. They are hovering over Morgana at the moment, the red team, which again doesn't synergize with the Yasua pick. But it could be useful to block the taunts from Rammus, maybe neglect some of the damage that LeBlanc would put out, and also some of the Braum passive, I suppose.
Yeah, the Morgana would do was is a good pick, I would say. You know, to it rounds up the team in a good way, more so than maybe Thresh. Although Thresh would have a knockup, which would help Yasuo. You know, so
It seems that Yasuo is top lane and Zed is mid lane.
yes, yes,
I think
as I mentioned.
Yeah, I think they should have rotated Yasuo to the mid lane because his if he uses his wind wall perfectly, he could like neglect some of the damage from the Q of LeBlanc. But Zed has to time his ulti very well in order to not get hit by the QRW uh, combo from LeBlanc. But we should see how this thing go. So the game will start soon for these guys, and we will be with them in 3 minutes. It's also good to mention that Darius has a teleport in the top lane while Yasuo doesn't, which means that this will open up some plays for the blue team.
Yes.
But if uh, if Yasuo was to play it smart, he would push the tower early in the game. And the only way he can cancel the teleport from Darius is if he gets 3 stacks on his Q, and I don't see that happening as if 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 Darius plays it smart. But I think that the blue team should really try and invade. If they get the chompers from Jinx, if they get the pull from Darius, they could lash up a lot of damage. In addition to the Q from Braum, which will proc his passive, they can easily pick up one target and get a first blood out of him.
Uh, Interesting, but uh, there's yeah. Moving on, though, in the top lane, I feel that Yasuo, even with the ignite, will be having some troubles. Uh, Darius can do a lot of damage, and
It's
Yasuo
just
is
yeah,
squishy.
it's just
Even with
that
the
yeah,
ignite, he'll have troubles killing Darius 1v1. Darius does have the advantage, I feel, in this lane, even with the teleport.
yeah, it's just that his wind wall will do nothing to any of Darius's skills because none of them is a projectile, and also he will not be able to use anything uh, when Rammus comes to gank. The only thing he can do is uses his dash through the minions and escape. But I think Rammus ganks in top lane should be deadly if he decides to camp it and waste Yasuo's flash early on, or if
Mm.
Darius puts a lot of damage that he forces Yasuo to flash, then an easy kill could be in top lane. I'm really interested to see how does this game turn out.
Yep. I do think the advantage is in blue team's hands, but the purple team, if they do get a lead, they can definitely roll on the blue team. You know, they have. Let's not take anything away from Vayne and Zed and Yasuo. If they
Yeah,
get rolling, they have a huge potential. But versus two tanky champions, actually three, both Braum, Rammus, and Darius are tanky, so it's gonna be mainly up to Vayne to
It,
deal with the tanks.
I think like mainly when you play versus an AD team, they have a really strong early game, but
Exactly, yes.
once the other team starts to once they start to itemize, for example, imagine a Rammus with a Thornmail, imagine a Braum with a Frozen Heart, and a Randion's Omen on Darius, which means they will neglect so much damage from the three AD carries that they have on Team Fire Frozen. So if they go with these items, these three items, I believe that this could be a rather easy win for them. But if by any chance Amumu manages to make any of the three lanes rolling, bot, mid, or top, they could have a really bad time as a three tanky champions in one team. So if I was Amumu, I would gank the mid lane and let our Zed roll, so give him a couple of kills, and then Zed would be able to roam mid or roam top or bot once he hits level 6, and let the other lanes keep give them the advantage and let them snowball. And if they do that, I believe they have a good chance. So they need to be more aggressive in the early game as they have more damage than the enemy team.
Huh. So, wait, just give me a second. The stream is down. I think it's only for me though. So,
Okay, so we're in the game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we have ladies watching, but if we have ladies watching, thank you for watching or whatever. Please don't spam the chat. So standard start, Doran's shield for the top lane and for Darius, sorry, and
yes,
Yasuo gets Doran's blade for Caitlyn. It seems that Jinx and Zed haven't shopped yet.
yeah, but nothing weird. I don't think we'd see anything unusual.
Morgana
And
gets a Spell Thief, which is pretty standard for an AP support. Some pings going in the blue team for the bot lane on a. It's either warding positions or they're planning an invade on blue. But
I'm not sure.
I
Oh, they're
doubt an
just
invade.
warding.
Yeah, they are warding because it seems that Rammus will start at his blue. Both junglers will start at blue, and well, it's gonna be. It doesn't seem that they will meet. If Amumu goes top lane, then
I I think it would have been probably better for Rammus if he started with the red buff, only due to the fact that finishing at blue buff will open up top and mid for him, while finishing in the on the red buff will only limit him to mid or bot, and Morgana has a spell shield. By the time he reaches bot lane, she'll have a spell shield, which will stop the effectiveness of Rammus's taunt, which is one of his biggest strengths when it comes to ganking.
I always think that junglers should start where their bot lane is. It's only due to the fact that most junglers take that route and then gank the top lane. I think
Exactly.
top lane is the most ganked lane in the early game because for me I believe it's the easiest because the top laners don't
It's long.
expect but yeah.
And the snowbally nature of top lane means that one gank is normally all you need. The one gank gets the gold advantage, gives the XP advantage, and it normally means that you can just leave your top laner and
Rammus comes.
wow,
And I
that's a
think he was spotted by a ward or not.
no, he was not. I think but that was lucky out for
Yeah, I
Yasuo.
think Yasuo spotted him by the tower. He was
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he
he's
comes
back.
back again with the taunt.
Oh,
I
the
think this
taunt
is a
does.
flash. This is a flash.
Yeah,
Very
this is
nice.
a flash.
Very nice.
Darius is
This
only
is
level 1, so no pull.
this is exactly what I talked about in the before the game starts. I said that Rammus should gank the top lane, and he would be able to
Oh, lots of damage.
burn the flash, and then yeah, if he comes again in top lane, I think it's gonna be a kill because Yasuo has nothing but aggression coming down from Yasuo. Wow.
Yeah, Yasuo was taking the reins in this lane, I would say. He's the one with the aggression, the one with the. He's the one playing like as he's playing as if he has his flash. So
This is the thing
yeah,
about
good
Jinx.
damage.
If Jinx gets as much as like CC'd by Morgana or even condemned by Vayne, she has no means of escape, and I doubt that even Braum can save her. So
Exactly.
it's gonna be a definite flash, and Morgana is really landing her Qs. Very nice.
I would have preferred a Thresh. Good damage from LeBlanc. By the way, that's the new LeBlanc skin. Looks cool.
Yeah, it does. This is the Halloween skin, right?
Yeah, the harrowing.
Very nice. Cash money.
Yeah, there's also
There's
we
a
have a
DC
DC.
from Amumu.
I
I
think
believe
we
there's a pose incoming.
yeah, there it is.
So we have a pose, guys.
And also yeah, I just wanted to mention that there's also a Wukong skin on the store. There's a icon which is pretty cool as well in the store, and you can purchase it for IP as well. But I'm not sure. Is there a ward? Is there a ward?
I'm not really sure.
Neither am I. Okay, so we'll just wait for a moment to reconnect. Cool boy, yalla, jaldi.
Let's just talk a little bit about the CS. So in top lane,
Yeah. Wow,
yeah,
Yasuo is
yeah, ahead
winning.
with 13 CS, which is pretty good. In the jungle, Amumu is only one camp ahead of Rammus. Mid lane is pretty even. I would say that Zed is really farming efficiently from far and neglecting that harass from LeBlanc.
Indeed.
Vayne, it's only natural that she has this advantage, 8 CS. It's because of
Thanks to
Morgana.
Morgana.
Yeah, Morgana is zoning them out so bad. I mean, Jinx has no means of escape, so she has to. She has
Play
to
safe,
be, yeah, she
basically.
has to play safe. I mean, I would I would understand that she has 21 CS in contrast with 29 CS, but she's been eating those Qs for Morgana, those dark bindings. So that's not playing safe.
Indeed. And by the way, just so that we can get right to it, Ramus is on his way with bot lane. He is in the tri-bush and looks like he's gonna gank. So once the match resumes, I believe we will see a gank.
Since we are in a pause, I really want to make a shout out for my boys Larako and Solo Wind, who won their first game in the Bahrain IGN tournament.
Oh yeah.
And good luck tomorrow in the semifinals, and hopefully you guys will advance to the finals.
If you guys didn't know, they have this big ass tournament in Bahrain. It's IGN Bahrain, I believe, right?
Yeah, IGN Bahrain.
It's pretty cool. I've seen some pictures of it on Instagram and it looks nice. Hopefully we
Yeah,
can do something like that.
yeah, one day, one day. Okay, so Amumu just reconnected, so we should commence with the game really soon. And before we start, Solo Wind, I don't care if you got triple kills in 3-team fights, you're still a noob.
Boom, shots fired. Alright, so waiting, yeah, there it
Alright,
is.
yeah, we're starting soon.
Alright,
Let's go to
Rammus
the
is.
bot lane. Rammus is standing on a ward, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's why they pinged him. Because there was a ping the moment the pause came on, so that's the reason why.
He's still trying to gank, and he is.
Oh, wow, I have to say.
Oh, first blood goes to Yasuo, and
Wow,
that level
that.
up gave him the. I think he would
Yeah.
have died from the bleed, but the level up allowed him not to die.
The shield came through as well, his flow shield. Was close, and uh, it's those little. If only I attacked him one more.
I think Darius thought that his Q would come off cooldown and he would get that first blood. But
Yeah, but
yeah, he also burned the flash.
yes.
Actually both top laners burned their flash and Yasuo used his ignite. So only the teleport is left for Darius at the
Though
moment.
Yasuo's flash
Oh yeah,
was
yeah,
used
too
before
early.
in the
Yeah.
gank,
So it should come
so
up
it will be
soon.
back sooner. Yeah.
So the wards from the red team, the one in Tribush just expired, so they only have one in the river bush. So this should open up a chance for Rammus to gank, but it seems that he's happy just farming the jungle.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's a 9 CS lead bot lane. To Vayne. LeBlanc is ahead by 7 CS, and top lane is winning by
Aggression coming
yes,
down from
the
he's
ultimate
it's we
6
forgot
to
to
4.
mention, yeah, he is 2 levels ahead of this Darius, so Darius has no means of like returning fire.
Meanwhile, Amomo's going mid lane. Oh, that's a double jump, and that's a kill. Leona, sorry, LeBlanc with the kill. That was just all her skills. She doesn't have any ignite. She in fact has exhaust, which I have to say
She's rotating bot lane, and I think red team
does not
pinged,
have vision. No. They
but
have vision, but I don't think they noticed. Well, they do seem to be going back, so maybe they did.
I suppose the mid laner of the red team just pinged them back that she was there. They had vision in the tri-bush, but she came through the
Yeah.
river. But very good disengage from the red team.
They have vision in the form of a pink ward near the blue buff, if you can see. I think that was the ward that spotted out LeBlanc. But meanwhile, top lane, Yasuo was winning heavily in CS, about 20, 22, 23 CS had, and doesn't see. Oh, Rammus comes in. That's a miscue, but that ultimate was too early. I think Yasuo is pretty safe. He should be, yes. So Yasuo could have probably killed the both if he if he used all his spells and everything the right way, but it was not to be. So in the end,
Yasuo
Rammus
used,
saves Darius at the
yeah,
very least. So
but
that was well done by them.
but still it's a point for Yasuo. He has a kill.
Oh,
He's ahead in
yeah.
CS, and now
Yasuo was spotted.
yeah, and now he has more. So Yasuo has ahead. He's ahead in levels. He's ahead in CS. So I wouldn't call that a win for the blue team, because he managed to push Darius away from his lane, but Darius
Darius had to TP back, and now he has a chain vest. Oh, more aggression, but I don't think it's wise now. Um, Darius is now a bit tankier and should be able to take the damage more. Though, one
It seems
second.
that Amumu is rotating top lane and he's gonna go through the lane bush, and it's gonna be a lane gank.
Yeah, and Yasuo has 1000 gold in the bank, so when he goes to shop, he's probably gonna build an Avarice Blade. So he's waiting maybe a bit so that he can come back with an Avarice Blade and boots, you know. Although he does seem to be recalling. I think it's just a bait.
And Zed cleared the pink ward just
Yeah.
placed by LeBlanc. Very
Oh,
nice.
Amumu could probably. Oh, he does use his tears. Oh, it does hit.
And they
Yes.
engaged on him.
Oh, that was really nice. The chain, like the CC from Amumu, gave Yasuo an easy knockup.
That was a perfect communication
And-
between that, and this triggers the
But
blue
now
team
Rammus
to
seems to be
pick.
taking the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Amumu showed himself in top lane. I don't think Zed can stop it, but he can get in and maybe get a kill if he wants. But
It's gonna take some a lot of skill.
yeah,
Oh,
LeBlanc
meanwhile,
LeBlanc
Vayne.
is gonna die.
Oh, the
the
Vayne
Brom
does a
save.
lot of damage.
Oh, the ulti
Zed
connects. Wow.
The ignite, he's gonna die. Meanwhile, Vayne goes really low. Can she get anything?
Oh, wow.
No!
And she gets it with a flash. Nice.
Oh, she survives. Zed with the kill. And one more.
And
oh,
that's a triple kill. If you he's
yeah,
3-1-0.
technically we're gonna count a triple kill. Good job, Zed. That's a triple kill. Air Psycho. Mabruk. Mabruk, Habibi. So, Air Psycho with the triple kill, I would say, really well played. And even though they do lose the dragon, and I was unfortunate, Vayne did really well, but Jinx just managed to do it. And this is what you're speaking about now. The triple AD comps with their. Oh, Rammus is on the way. Rammus is a fast armadillo, but
The Q will connect.
oh,
a flash!
wow,
I'm waiting
that
for
was
the taunt,
amazing.
and the taunt comes,
that
but so
flash,
much damage. Oh.
wow, and Yasuo with the outplay, and now
I think he
can
could get the double kill.
No, they spread out nicely,
nice.
and he does not get it. Zed is on the way though. Zed's gonna get this for sure. Yeah,
Another
Zed
kill for
secures
Zed.
the kill, and he is now on Psycho is now on a rampage. Well done. The yeah, as I was gonna say before, the red team is indeed having their early game advantage, though we have to see if this advantage will translate to a late game. They're only 2.7 gold ahead, thanks to the dragon that helps the blue team stay closer. But yeah, so it does remain to be seen if can they get so far ahead to stay, like, you know, they need to stay like 10k gold ahead by the time it's like 20 minutes. If they don't keep the gold lead at 10k gold, they will not have the big advantage to allow them to easily win the game. It'll be much closer. Oh, and that's a nice pull from Darius. Darius is going on. That's full stacks.
He's gonna get
Yeah,
knocked up.
he's
But
gonna get
if he
knocked up and
fights with the
ulted, but
minions, if he fights with the minions, he
that
could
was
get that
good.
kill.
Can he? Who's gonna? Oh, meanwhile, Hamoudi. Yes, Darius does get him.
This gets the
Hamoudi
kill.
falls down. That's 2 kills now, and blue team is doing really well so far.
Yeah,
Blue
that
team's
was-
tower falls down though in the mid lane.
I think this would give the blue team exactly what they needed. I mean, Darius got a kill in top lane, even though Zed is just rotating now, and I think he's gonna get him. And oh no,
that was nice.
that was amazing from Zed.
Psycho. Wow,
He
that
managed
was well
to,
played.
and the
Jinx.
Jinx.
He's getting pinged. Will he get? Oh, he dodges.
That was very nice team communication.
Yes.
They saw the ulti going
And
up
they warned
and
him.
they pinged, yeah. But LeBlanc,
Oh,
I don't think LeBlanc
Vayne.
can catch, yeah.
Yeah, Vayne does some good damage now, and
So what I think the blue team should do right now is just focus more on these small picks, okay, and try to extend this game to the up to the 20 minutes mark, where they would have like 2 items. So you can see that Darius is already in the making of
And that's
Randion's
a good
Omen.
poke from Jinx, by the way. I just wanted to mention.
Right. So Darius is in the making of a Randion's Omen, which
Which
is
is a smart choice, I would have
yeah,
to say. Yeah, a
it's
very good
exactly
first buy.
what I predicted. He would get a Randion's Omen. I'm
Oh,
still waiting for a Thornmail from Rammus, and hopefully a Frozen Heart from Braum. If Braum gets a Frozen Heart, then it's gonna be GG for the blue team.
yes, and okay, so. Oh, now Cool Boy goes on, and that was a lot of damage. The oh
I
my god,
I
that's a
really
Last Whisper, a Last Whisper Brutalizer Z, who is 1 level above LeBlanc and 3 levels above Ramos.
the
And the
itemization of Zed is really smart. He knows that they
yes.
are going versus
Oh,
a
and
3.
that's a lot of damage. Nice shadow manipulation. And is he gonna get it? No, he's not. And Psycho just
That was
barely
really
missed the
close.
kill.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
Darius would, by the skin of his teeth, managed to live. And now Rammus is back to defend. But look at that. Even Rammus takes a lot of damage from just 1 Q of Z. By
yeah.
the way, the
That
BRB.
take
Just a
your
bit,
time.
just a bit.
Yeah. So
You carry on from here,
yeah,
just for a bit.
this is why I really like the itemization of Zed. He wants Last Whisper, Brutalizer. He knows that he's going versus a heavy tank team. As you can see that already Darius has a lot of armor. Rammus is gonna build armor soon. Even their mid lane, and Yasuo is fighting 2 versus 1, and he forces Rammus to flash, and LeBlanc also flashes away. Or was that her W? And Darius is also there to fight Yasuo. I think that Darius could get him if he just gets an ulti right now. And that's the Q from the Yasuo did not connect, and he gets both LeBlanc and Ramos. Oh my god, what a misplay from the blue team. I don't understand, why did Ramos and LeBlanc go back and give Yasuo those 2 kills? Even though that Darius managed to grab the kill on that Yasuo, he just 3 versus 1. That's just incredible play from Yasuo.
I'm back. I just rewinded that a bit and saw it. That was just wow. That double kill was just unnecessary. That should not have happened. It was too greedy.
Yeah, it was a misplay. I don't understand, why did
Yes.
LeBlanc go back? I mean, she already flashed. Ramos already flashed. If they did not go back, I suppose that Darius could have had gotten
Yeah,
that kill,
easy.
but
No, that was an easy kill for Darius. That was gonna be Darius. Like that
it's
kill
a
was
good
Darius. Oh,
uh,
Psycho takes a lot of damage. Zed just barely gets out with the shadows, and LeBlanc does a lot of damage right now. Even though she doesn't have the items, but she still manages to do a lot of damage on Zed. It's just lucky that Zed is a slippery champion. So, an ultimate from Braum trying to stop the tower from falling down, but the binding will just
yeah.
get Jinx.
And
Meanwhile,
with even with the
Reinforce is
exhaust, look at
yes,
the amount of damage. Oh,
oh
that
that
dodge, but it actually connects. But
it did, but still
a
that
Momo
was
kills.
yes.
I think red team will have a
Oh,
free
that
dragon.
was really good. That was a tower, and that was 2 kills for the red team, and the red team is now running away with the
They
lead.
are
Just as I
they are
said, so
pinging dragon at the moment.
yeah, they should.
Yeah, if they get this dragon, it's gonna extend their gold lead. I don't think the blue team is anywhere for a steal. Yasuo is
No, they're
already
too far and too far behind.
Yasuo is running interference in the jungle. If you can see, Rammus is too
Rammus
late
is too
for that,
late.
and they also missed the Drake timer. I really hope that they time it themselves, because blue team needs those dragons. They need those objectives. They already gave the red team a lot of early game advantage. As you can see, like Yasuo is rolling, Zed is rolling, even Vayne is rolling with 113. She already has her core item, and she's now building for a. She should be building for a for a static shiv, or I don't understand, what is she building?
Yeah, she's probably who? You mean Vayne, right?
Yeah, Vayne.
Yeah, Vayne is going for a Youmuu's Ghostblade.
Oh
Standard.
yeah. You almost Ghostblade. Alright, so
Oh,
now
Darius is hooked.
it seems
The
that
spell shield comes.
the red team is just roaming around in blue team's jungle like it's their own. They're not scared, and
Oh,
Amumu
that's an
engages with the
amazing
ulti.
initiation from Cool Boy. Chaos Demon gets caught. Brom falls down. Cool Boy falls down. Darius falls down. He does. LeBlanc is gonna fall down. No, this. That's it. But yeah, LeBlanc does fall down. That's a triple kill, but a
Oh,
shutdown.
that Jinx ulti! That
Yes.
Jinx ulti connected on Yasuo, and she
an
got the
ace.
shutdown.
Ace for 2 though. Ace for 2. Well worth it. So that was an amazing initiate. And as I said,
And they will get an
the
inhibitor tower from this, I suppose, unless Braum can stop both of them.
Rammus
Rammus
is really
out.
fast.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should just disengage from this. It's not worth
Yes.
it.
They're not gonna get much, but they should be safe. Oh, that Brom ult connects only one person. Darius with the home guards is
That was
still
not
too slow.
it was not necessary to waste an ulti on, but
Yes.
yeah, they catch
The
fade.
cooldown is not the longest, so it should be fine. Though it saves the tower. And what I just wanted to say that as I sort of said that they need a 10k gold lead at 20 minutes in order to keep the game in their control. So far
And
they've
they
done
have a
that.
12k.
Oh, and
Oh, actually the root
yes, yeah,
connects, and that's a dead
that's
vein.
nothing much you can do.
Yeah,
Vayne
so
to overextend. Oh, meanwhile, Brom gets caught. But they're alone. They
I
shouldn't.
think Mummy should
this-
ulti. Does he have an ulti?
No,
Yeah,
he does not.
he did
I
have
think it
his
just
ulti.
came back, maybe. But that's just unnecessary. And Darius now picks up a double kill for no reason.
Oh,
Oh,
a double
wow.
kill for and a split
Yes,
push
for
Z.
Yasuo.
I think Z
And
is gonna get the bot
Well,
lane.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did not notice that, but Brom did fall down. I don't know how I did not notice it. So Brom did fall down and Rammus. So
Teleporting
overall,
coming from Darius. Yeah.
yeah, he came from the shop. So
Why is he chasing
overall,
Z?
he
There
is
is-
just trying to push, I
Yeah.
guess.
Z
But
is some disrespect from Z.
overall, that was good for the blue team. 3 kills for 2. Uh, that's where on the jungler and the support expendables. So yeah, and the goal lead is still 10k goal though. So it's 10 for 20 score, and the vision of the red team is slipping up. They had a lot of wards in the enemy jungle, but right now it seems to have reduced. Morgana with the ultimate. Oh, the Vayne. Can she get away? No, she gets slowed. She should fall down. Rammus with the. Oh no, Rammus does not get the taunt. The flash away should save her. Oh, even Morgana is alive, and now the Amomo double kill. Oh, the Jinx ultimate just misses. Amomo's with a triple kill now. Vayne does fall down. What about Morgana? No, she does not, and that's a quadra kill for Cool Boy. Unbelievable. The Amumu, a clutch time arrives. Vayne, the heal, the flash, all comes through and manages to save her. Just when it seemed like both were gonna die, Amumu comes in with amazing play and 5
I believe that's our first
Amumu
quadra.
right now.
That's our first quadra of the tournament.
I believe so. Yeah, that is our first quadra. Congratulations, Schoolboy. You, as far as I know, that is the first quadra. Oh, the binding, is it gonna? Oh no, it's
Oh,
just a
that-
bit too much. Yeah, and now LeBlanc. No, LeBlanc is gonna die. That's.
That hourglass. Oh,
Yeah.
it did not help her. And
Oh,
legendary.
and then he ulted. He went to the alt shadow. Oh, and now Chaos Demon is gonna fall down on Braum.
This
Yasuo is just too
this is-
strong.
yeah,
Yes,
too painful
Darius
for the blue
falls
team.
down. And is he gonna chase? I think he is. He should probably turn back and keep on pushing. No, it's fine. I think the kill is more worth it at the moment. I don't think he could take the tower
I
anyway.
I
So
I
Braum is
don't
gonna
want
fall down.
to dismotivate the blue team, but they made a lot of mistakes. They picked up fights that were not necessary for them,
Yes.
and now that the red team is snowballed, it's almost hard for them to come back. Even with the items that I mentioned before, Ramos already has a Thorn Mail, Darius has a Randium's Omen, and Braum is in the making of Frozen Heart. If they by any chance manage to delay this game and not lose any towers or give any more kills, and focus on them.
Wow, that was amazing from Yasuo. The Ignite 6 should maybe get it, but oh, Yasuo does fall down now. Aya Psycho is as well too deep, and that's a double kill. Meanwhile, Rammus gets stunned to the wall, condemned. He's fast, he's running, but won't be able to make the way, and Vayne does get the kill on him.
I don't think that the red team should be doing such plays. I mean, they are ahead with the immense amount of gold, but if they keep thinking that they are beyond this game, Team Fire Frozen could be in for a surprise. If Team Naughty Dyln just turtles in their base and wait for them to siege slowly and then engage them under a tower, just a similar thing to what happened in their base now, they could pick up the kills and then just push the
So
mid
I
lane.
really hate to say it, but I just can't seem to see a way out now. Oh, that is a lot of damage. And that was that was all Cool Boy. Cool Boy is so far ahead
Cool
right now.
Boy
He
is
has
sitting on a death
yes,
cap.
yes.
If you guys did not notice, he's sitting on a death cap and on 307 ability power. That's a jungler. That's a jungler, everybody. And he has a
Yes, and versus
307
LeBlanc,
ability power.
yeah, LeBlanc is too squishy that even he can probably. Though, here's the thing I want to mention that now since it's now a 20,000 gold lead, which is oh that's a ultimate from Zed. He's gonna fall down. He does, and they're playing a bit too messy now. I will have to say Yasuo and Zed for quite a while have been playing a bit too messy. They've given up a couple of kills that were simply unnecessary, and they're not focusing so much. But if
I
they
believe if red team really wants to win this game, they need to split push. They need to send 3 people down the mid lane, Yasuo in the top lane, and Zed in the bottom lane, because the blue team has no means of fighting these guys
exactly,
one versus one. If they pick someone 5 versus 1, they can burst them down 5 versus 2. But if they choose to defend top or bot lane,
yeah, they cannot do that at all. So oh Yasuo now disengages and engages. He falls down, but Cool Boy picks up the kill on Darius. LeBlanc manages to live. Is she gonna live? No, she does not. And with with low HP, no, it does not hit. And now
Vayne is coming.
Morgana
Vayne is
with
coming.
a flash
Vayne and
3-man
Zed.
ultimate, and everyone is destroyed. The Zed kills Jinx.
This is
Vayne
definitely
kills
an
Braum,
inhibitor. It's an
and
inhibitor if Zed stops chasing.
yes. No,
But he's gonna
and
get the kill anyway.
he's gonna get the kill and the ace, and that's gonna be an inhibitor regardless. I have to say, there's two problems with the blue team. First is their early game. Their early game put them so far behind. So that's a pull on Vayne, and oh my god, LeBlanc just takes too much damage. He's instantly bursted down, and Vayne
This is
picks up
such a
kill.
mistake from
well as
any
a-
team to do, is when you are aced and then the other team is sieging your base, don't go one by one. Once you go one by one, you give them the
Yep, that's a
advantage
dead
to
Vayne. Shut down.
just pick you up one by one and then push the tower. The blue team should
Morgana
have,
falls down. Does she? Oh no, she lives. Barely.
but that
Oh,
Q, very nice Q.
wow.
But he keeps on
Yasuo
chasing,
comes
but
to the
Yasuo's there.
rescue.
So as I was saying, so if blue team just waited for all 5 members to be up at the same time and then engaged on them, it would
I
have
think
turned.
Amomo can kill Rammus. Oh no, yeah, Rammus goes back.
Aramis should have backed because they're knocking at their base.
Yeah, the biggest problem comes from the fact that Darius, Amomo, and LeBlanc have both died 3 times. They've been playing too reckless, making some bad judgment calls, and going behind. Second thing, I want to say that the Rammus build has so far is, I would have to say, wrong. The Thornmail is a right item, just at the wrong time. You need to start with HP. Do not buy Thornmail first item. Thornmail, what it does is that it returns the damage. So while that's all nice and well, you're most probably gonna die before you return a lot of damage. You need a lot of armor, true, versus ADs, but you need some HP as well. If you do not have a well balanced amount of HP and armor, the armor is for nothing. Now let's look at Rammus. He has 226 armor, which is all nice and well, but only just now has he gotten enough HP, and he is still under 2000 HP. You normally want to get your Thornmail when you're, I would say, when you're at about 2800, 3000 HP. That's the good point.
Yeah, he should have completed the Spirit of the Ancient Blue Golem as first item,
does that?
and then he went for a Thornmail. I
Exactly.
agree. I agree with having base HP. Like it helps you with the Thornmail, even though they are 3 AD. That item should have been completed first.
Yeah.
Does it give you 200 health? It gives you 25 bonus health. So this could actually scale up with like through the late game. So the more you level up, the more health you gain, because the item gives you 25% increased health. So if he picked that item first and then went for a Thornmail, it would have been different. But right now, Ramos is sitting at 197. So he died 9 times, LeBlanc died 9 times, and Darius...
Oh my god, that's a death fire grasp Amomo.
This is just turning too painful.
Amomo just soloed LeBlanc. And that's a binding on Jinx. 4-man ultimate.
This is game.
Schoolboy
This is game.
legendary.
Yeah.
He gets a double kill now, and that's technically a triple kill. Amomo does fall down to the tower, but this is a clean ace. And GGWP to Team Frozen Fire.
Fire Frozen.
Fire Frozen, yeah. So Fire
Good
has
job.
frozen.
A well-deserved win from
GGWP. Yeah,
are they gonna
dance? Take it. Yeah, okay.
Dance? No.
Yasuo gets the kill.
Yeah, well-deserved win. Really well-deserved win.
17 to 42. That was a 28, 27, 26,000 gold lead when all was said and done. So well done to Team Fire Frozen, and better luck next time to Naughty Dylans. Naughty Dylans are on a bit of a slump, but I believe that they've got it in them to win the game, to